Good morning. Welcome to Hubbard TV. Today is Thursday, October 11th, 2018. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the Oklahoma Pledge. It takes it to the pledge. Say, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Oklahoma Pledge. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma and symbols of peace unite all people. This is Carrington. This is Ella. And now let's see what's for lunch today.
Everybody gets enough food down here in Lane.
Good morning. Let's see what's for lunch today. We have hamburger, fries, salad, fruit, and fruit juice. This is AJ. Now let's see what the weather is going to be like.
Good morning. Today the weather is going to be 58 degrees. Tomorrow the weather is going to be 65 degrees. This is Zoe. Now let's pause for a moment of silence.
Good morning, Coach George.
Good morning.
Do we have any birthdays today?
Yes, we do. For Thursday, we have Gabriel Bernard from Mrs. Sandifer's class, Ezra Ogg from Mrs. Sandifer's class. Friday, we have Shelby Boyer from Mrs. Nash's class, Emma Mears from Mrs. Marley's class. On Saturday, we have Anelia Barrett from Mrs. Fox's class, Taylor Farr from Mrs. Nash's class, Porter Nelson from Mrs. Fox's class. And on Sunday, we have Kenzie Wilkerson from Mrs. Fox's class. Happy birthday, everyone.
All right, it's a bunch of birthdays. Now who gets free meal to Canes?
Free meal to Canes goes to two winners from Mrs. Jonas's class. They are Tony Aurora and Peyton Hopkins. Congratulations.
All right, there's our prizes. So it must be time for...
Now
right, it's announcement time. Let's begin with, don't forget, we're looking for students who are doing the right thing to join us on Hubbard TV. So make sure you're hooked up in the classroom so you can go be a part of the show.
Game day tonight at Noble Stadium, 7:30 against the Jets from Western Heights.
All right, teachers, don't forget to take your survey because we'll be using it tomorrow afternoon at PD Day.
Remember, students, the troll on the stroll. Find the troll, bring it to the office, and get free candy. Teachers, if you find the troll in your room, you'll get a drink of your choice for that week.
All right, we got something special today. What is it, Coach George?
Today is our first robotics club meeting.
It is. We are excited about that. Now, don't forget that this Friday is also a very special night for Pioneer. They are having a bingo night with OU women's basketball at the high school. So if you're interested in playing some bingo, seeing OU women's basketball, and winning some Thunder tickets, then come out to the Commons from 6 to 7:30. And last but not least, teachers, we will be doing some TLE training next week at different times because we know that you're conferencing, but we'll make sure everyone is taken care of next week. There's our announcements, so let's see if your brain is working.
Oh, it's multiplication, it's math education. Hey, Albert Einstein said that it's so easy to do. It's simple, it's breezy, it's fun and it's easy.
Today is easy. Let's see if you know what 3 times 5 is.
15.
Very good job. And if you remember, 3 times 5 equals 15. And Mr. Tom asks you in the hallway, you don't go up and ask Mr. Tom, then you can win a prize. Now we've got a very special video today. Let's see what it is.
Your dad and your uncles went to OU. Was there ever really any doubt that you were going to wind up in Norman and be a Sooner?
I don't think so. I mean, my whole family has ties with OU.
Look at this, it could go the distance. Derek Shepard is going into the end zone.
And with my uncles and dad playing there, I definitely feel like I shouldn't take my talents anywhere else but to the University of Oklahoma.
Yo, Pan, you ready? Yeah. Man, let's lock and load. Yeah. Just play. Yeah. No, turn me up. Hey. I think we got one. Yeah. Here we go.
Tell me, what do you see when you're looking at me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. On a mission to be what I'm destined to be. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. I've been through the pain and the sorrow, the struggle is nothing but love. Nothing but love. A soldier, a rider, a ghetto survivor, and all the above. All the above. All the above. All the above.
Falling backwards, he keeps it going. Gets the pitch into the end zone. Sterling Shepard.
What do you see?
Sterling Shepard wide open to the 20, to the 15. They're not gonna get him into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Pocket unleashes. He's got a receiver. Inside the 15. The end zone, back shoulder throw. That's a touchdown to Sterling Shepard. Shepard breaks the tackle, looking for a block. Inside the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Sterling Shepard back to the end zone. What a day for Sterling Shepard. It looked like Joe Montana going right. Under pressure, plus rolling right, still on his feet, throws late downfield and is caught by Shepard. Is a foot in bounds. He kept the foot in bounds. Looks right, flings for Shepard, corner of the end zone. It is. Did he catch it? He caught it. He caught it. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown. Oh no! What's the pass? Mayfield throws right side, wide open. Shepard 15 to the 10. Stop. 5 leads, reaches.
Good morning, students. Your friendly Hubbard librarian here with a special guest. I have with me
Mrs. Marley.
Amazing Miss Marley. And we watched that cool video lead-in. Who were we watching in that video make all those awesome plays, Miss Marley?
Oh, number 3 from OU is Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. And what does that have to do with what you're talking to us about?
Well, Sterling lived in our neighborhood when he was little, and he and my son were good friends. Here's a picture of Sterling. Can't really see. Anyways, that's him at our house. Anyways, you can come by my room and see it later, or we'll leave it at the library to see him. But he grew up in our neighborhood, and his older sister wrote a book about him, and they actually wrote it together. So this is actually a story that he wrote as a 5th grader, and then his sister embellished and made a story out of.
Awesome, and it's called
Young Shep.
Young Shep, and we're going to do something special with this book. What are we going to do with this, Miss Marley?
Actually, the author, Ashley Shepard, is going to come to our school next Thursday to read some of her book, and maybe she'll be signing some books.
Awesome. So you are going to get some flyers coming home that will tell your parents how to buy the book so that you'll have it for Miss Ashley to sign. And then next week during the assembly, make sure you're there because she's going to read it to us. That will be awesome. Thank you, Miss Marley. That's amazing.
Very sweet book. Very sweet book.
Okay, let's see what's next.
Whoa, we wrote the book out loud. Tell me.
All right, it's book review time, and I'm here with
Chloe.
Chloe. Whose class are you in?
I'm in Miss Turner's classroom.
You're in Miss Turner's classroom. Do you like Miss Turner?
She's nice.
She is. What? She's not nice. What book did you read?
I read Charlotte's Web.
You read Charlotte's Web. Well, what did you like about Charlotte's Web?
I liked it because it had a bunch of different characters that had an interesting time. They just interacted, and it was just a really cool story. It was funny too.
What was funny about it?
There was some parts where a rat in the story was talking to a spider, and it was funny. The rat was like spoiled, so.
Oh, that sounds crazy. Well, if you want to read a good book, you should read what?
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web. Well, that brings us to the end at Hubbard TV.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.